It's recording, right? Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Very, very. Because you don't want to do that. Have a place, you want to he looks a lot lighter now.
Welcome everybody. We're in Manhattan today, but Saturday night is going to be the return of big time boxing to Long Island at NYCB Live's Nassau Coliseum. It's been 31 years since there's been a big boxing show on Long Island. That was when Mike Tyson, for a guy, and I think his last name was Zusky. And there hasn't been boxing in a big venue in Long Island in over 3 decades. So, you know, Saturday night's a big night for boxing in the New York area, for the venue, the Nassau Coliseum. And you know, we're branding something there with NYCB Live. A lot of people get used to saying NYCB Live, but it's NYCB Live, Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Premier Boxing Champions on Fox TV. The telecast will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. The Coliseum, by the way, is in Uniondale, New York. It's reachable by bus, by train and bus, and by driving. There's a big parking lot. If the weather permits, there's going to be an outdoor like tailgate kind of thing that starts at 4 o'clock. And if the weather doesn't permit, we're better thing to do than come out and go see a bunch of fights, because you're not going to enjoy a summer night outdoors if the weather doesn't cooperate. This show is 3 terrific fights. And, you know, there's a big press conference coming. I don't have to mention the name of it, but the circus is coming to town tomorrow. And the world's interested, and that's great. But as a sport, we have to do in boxing is we have to entertain people. And one thing that Mayweather and McGregor is a reminder of is that we're the entertainment business. Like that's what boxing is a subset of. It's a subset of the entertainment business. Mayweather and McGregor's happening because people want to see it. And this card on Saturday night, the thing I love about it is it's 3 really good fights. It's 3 fights where the outcomes are in doubt and that figure to be, you know, all action kind of fights. The first fight on Fox between Arthur Spilker and Adam, you know, you have 2 guys that have been sort of in something of a grudge match, I think. It's been building in the Polish community and on social media for almost like a year that these guys have been talking to each other. And this fight's finally going to happen. You know, Arthur lives in both Poland and Houston. Adam lives in Long Island now by way of Brooklyn. And this is a fight that has tremendous interest. It's an important heavyweight fight for the winner. It's a big step back for the loser. And that's sort of the case with all 3 of these fights. They're all significant and they're all figured to be really good. The fight between Marcus Brown, a young lion who's, you know, on his way up, rising the ranks at light heavyweight, is undefeated, is a stud, a U.S. Olympian, how many times won the Golden Gloves? 4? 3-time New York Golden Glove champion. And, you know, Shawnee, who's in his mid-30s and has been waiting a long time for this kind of an opportunity, and he has to win it. And so does Marcus. The winner of this fight's going to wind up in a huge fight for a world title. These guys have sparred with each other. They're friendly, but, you know, there's not going to be any friendship on Saturday night. And the main event is a terrific fight, and I guess what you call a crossroads fight to some extent. And, you know, Omar, the younger kid, the guy that, you know, Robert, the true professional, the veteran, Both these guys I have tremendous respect for. Omar's never lost. He's taking a little time off, he's back, and he's coming back hard. He's coming back with a guy that's one of the consummate professionals in the business, and a guy that's won championships in 4 different weight classes, and one of the best fighters in the world over the last decade or so. So I'm proud to promote the show, I'm proud to work with the people that are up here, and I'm proud to be part of Premier Boxing Champions and what they're trying to do in terms of getting good fights out to the most eyeballs possible. And that's what we're doing on Saturday night. It's going to be a good night for Long Island. It's going to be a good night for boxing. And I think anybody that comes out to the Nassau Coliseum or tunes in on Fox is going to see some great boxing. I'm going to start with the first fight, and I'm going to bring up first a guy that lives on Long Island now, but lived in Brooklyn for a long time. He's been a big ticket seller in the New York area. Very well known in the Polish community here. I'm going to pronounce his name the anglicized way because that's how everybody knows it anyway. Even though it's not Kavanagh, is it Kavanagh? Kavanagh. Adam Kavanagh, but everyone calls him Adam Kavanagh. So here's Adam.
First, I would say smacznego to everybody, which is bon appetit in Polish. I'm ready for this fight. I mean, it's a big stage, a big challenge. All the hard work is done, and now it's time to show that I belong here. Worked very hard, never done any challenge. So, Arthur, be ready for Saturday. Thank you.
I've never seen Shloka look as cut as he does today. He was like, he actually looked at his shirt, he was like a 6 or 8 pack. I'm not used to seeing that from Pitt, but I think he's prepared for this fight, and he knows he's got a tough fight on his hands, and it's an important fight for him. He said that he's the one that has more to lose because of where he stands in his career. Adam's the younger guy, sort of moving up in class, whereas Arthur pretty much has to win this fight, and that's how he feels about it. Arthur Shloka.
How are you? First I will say I'm so happy I'm here now. I wait so too long for the return. After fight with Wilder, I break hand very hard. I was 6 months cold. Now everything is perfect. I can wait when will be Saturday. And I'm ready. I lose a lot of weight before. Okay, now it's good.
Talk loud.
Okay, and I can wait. Listen, I know how it changes for Adam. Adam think after fight Wilder, he knocked me out. This is so funny, but this is. I know him. He have good heart. He won't win this fight. Everybody who fight won't win. And I can wait. And I hope so. We give good show for fans. And I hope so. Will be a lot of fans. And take care. And see you Saturday.
Hello. Okay. I think it's working. By the way, the undercard, the off-TV undercard is terrific. A lot of talent from Long Island. There's some very good fights. Patrick Day from Freeport fighting undefeated Eric Walker. About a year ago, Walker beat Chris Pearson when he was on Showbox. It's a very good fight. Alicia Napoleon, we have a women's fight on the card. And there are a lot of Tommy Raynone, a lot of Long Island talent, a lot of very good fighters on the undercard. Look at the score. We have there's also a fight that's sort of interesting with Jamal James against Jojo Dan on the undercard, and Brandon Figueroa is also on the undercard, who's also undefeated. So we're going to get a chance to see a lot of young talent on the card, in addition to these 3 terrific fights. I just want to shout out also quickly to Arthur Shloka's promoter, who's in the room, my old friend Leon Margulies from Warriors Boxing. The middle fight, for the purposes of the building, is probably the one that is getting the most attention. And that's because it's a battle of the islands with Shawnee Monahan from Long Island, who's been fighting for a long time for this kind of opportunity, against Marcus Brown from Staten Island, who's on the doorstep of challenging for a world title. And my pleasure to bring up a guy who's trying to make a Rocky story on Saturday night by pulling off what would be an upset, Shawnee Monahan.
All right, thanks for coming out. It's funny when they call me Rocky and call me old and all that. I don't feel old. I guess I am. But I'm fully charged. I'm locked and loaded mentally through all my hard work physically. And I'm ready to go to war on Saturday night. So this is my first time fighting in Long Island as a pro. So that's special for me. And this is the caliber of opponent that I've been looking to get in the ring with for a long time. I know what I'm in for, and I'm ready for it. Thank you.
Staten Island, New York, Marcus Brown.
You guys enjoying your food? Oh, God. Well, all the hard work is done, like he said. I'm tired of talking about it. I just want to, let the hands fly, ready to rumble, ready to rock and roll. I just want to thank Al Heyman, Lou DiBella, Fox, my team, my trainer Gary Stark, Steve Union, for all putting this together, getting me ready. Luis Ruiz, and end of the day, we're ready to rock and roll. So see you guys there Saturday night, Saturday evening. Just so you guys the undercards, you got great fighters like Earl Newman on the undercard. See you guys there. I'm ready to rock and roll. He's ready to rock and roll. Let's work.
Earl Newman is another guy who's a terrific amateur in the city and undefeated on this undercard. Earl, why don't you come up and take a look?
Good afternoon, everybody. I also spent some time in Poland, so Dzień Saturday night, I'm happy to be on the card with all these great fighters. I know 3 personally, and others, I watched on TV, and everybody's excited. Everybody's exciting fights, and I'm just happy and blessed to be here performing on Saturday night. And my name is Ande Emilio. I'm becoming 11-0, and I'll be one of the up-and-coming rising light heavyweights here today. So come out, buy your tickets, and have a great time. I want to thank Al Heyman, Lou DiBella, and Long Island NYCB Live. I can't say all the whole memorial, Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, and let's come out and have a great time. Thank you.
There are 2 terrific trainers involved in the main event of this fight. One of them, has had one of the better, the really terrific father-son relationships in the ring. Ruben Guerrero and Robert Guerrero have had a terrific partnership. Not only son and father, but their trainer and fighter relationship's been one of the real best in the business, and when you can look to as an example of how it really can work when it's working well. The other gentleman is simply one of the best trainers in boxing today. Raul Diaz is just the best. And I'd like to come up first, go on and say hello.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I want to thank everybody who puts this event together, and want to thank Lou DiBella for those nice words. Well, I'm happy to be here, being part of this great fight. I want to thank the Guerrero team. It's a pleasure, it's an honor sharing the ring with these such a professional gentleman. We've done it before, and it's a great experience. Now we're at it again, but at the end of the day, we're friends, we're professionals, and we keep moving on for bigger and better things. I want to thank Omar Figueroa and all his family for believing in my ability that I can bring him to where he is, you know, in his career. I know that this fight is a great fight for him. It's a great fight for Robert. I really like this fight because it's the type of fight I want to see. We got a Robert Guerrero who's always showed heart, and he gives everything in the ring, as well as Omar. This is a real fight. I can tell you guys right now, this is a real fight. You're going to see action from beginning to end. I'm looking forward to it. I want to invite everybody. I want to thank, you know, everybody that was part of my camp, my son, Hannah, for being part of this as well. And you guys are going to enjoy a great show Saturday. I want to invite everybody. I want to thank Ande Emilio and his team for always believing in me. Thank you. Have a great day.
It's been a pleasure for me to work for the first time with Robert's team. We've both been in this business a long time, and it's really the first time we've worked together. And this whole team is really, you know, the whole team Ghost is characterized by professionalism and class and just good people. And there's never been a fight that Robert's been in that he hasn't given 100%. And there's never been a fight that he's been in that's been boring. And this one's not going to be boring. I'm going to bring up his dad, Ruben Guerrero, to say a few words.
Orale, how's everybody doing, man? All right, that's Khalifa style, you know. But anyways, man, I'm here, and you know, we're ready to go. Robert's here, you know, and we finally got here. We had a good camp, you know. You know, we got a good opponent coming up, and you know, we're here to take care of business, and that's what we're here for. And Robert, he's the veteran. So, you know, we're going to put our skills together, and we're going to show, you know, what a veteran can do. And we're going to see, like all these people are talking, a bunch of bullcrap, that my son's washed out, he's this, his dad, he's underdog. But you know what, man? At the end of the day, everybody's going to find out who's going to be the one that's going to be the underdog, you know? Because my son's not no underdog, I'm telling you right now, man. We're ready, we worked hard, he knows where his mind's at, and he puts his mind to work, he does what he's got to do. And I didn't have to worry about him this time, you know, telling him what to do. He said, you know what, Dad? Let's go back to the old school. I'm ready, I'm going to fight like a featherweight, like the way I used to, what got me here. And I go, you know what, son, you finally realized it, right? He goes, yeah, Dad, we're going to do what you say. All right, man, that's what I like. You're a man, I let you do your decision. I had to crack a whip on his back and hit him. I'm just kidding, man. I don't do that to myself. Yeah. I won't hit him, man. He's too big already, man. You know, I don't want to get hit by him. He hits like a damn cannon. But you know, I'm telling you right now, man. He's ready, and he's gonna put up a good performance. He's got a good kid coming up, undefeated. And you know what? I give him a lot of prop because you know what? He took this fight. And it takes a lot of balls to take this fight against Robert Guerrero because all the other guys never want to rematch my son. Because they don't got the balls to rematch my son. Everybody gets a rematch, but Robert never does. Because they know why. They know why, because Robert can hit hard. And he's a warrior. Like they say, they're warriors. He's a warrior. And we're going to find out when we get in that ring. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a good fight. Don't miss it, man. You know, we're here in New York, man. That's what we come for. To give everybody, all the fans, a good fight, a good show. And that's what it's all about, man. My son, Figueroa, they're going to see, the end of the day, who's going to be the stepping stone. We're going to find out. All these gente all over the place are going to find out who's going to be the stepping stone. And I don't want to say nothing until this fight's over. I'm telling you right now. Man, that's it, man. That's all I got to say. And I want to thank Lou Bella because he's one of the best promoters around. He's a good promoter, good-looking guy. Man, hey, what else do you want, man? We're here, man. We're here to put up a show for Lou. You know, all we're going to do is thank everybody here for, you know, for us, you know, having us here. Lou Bella, Al Heyman, PBC, toda la gente, toda la raza, everybody, all the people, man. All the racists, we love you all, man. All right.
Before I bring up the main competitive.
Mad Dog Guerrero
himself. It's the first time we've had the opportunity to work with them on SCB Live and the Nassau Coliseum. It's because it's the first boxing match they've had. They just opened with Billy Joel in April and been doing a string of great concerts and shows. It's a beautiful venue. It's going to take, it's going to take some time to build things to where we want it to get and to make people realize that Long Island's a home for big time boxing. It's the start on Saturday night. It's the start of great things, and I'm happy to be able to have a great event like this to crown the first show. This is the kind of fight they can't miss. Like when they're both of these guys are consummate warriors. The kid's a warrior, and the veterans are warriors. They're both warriors, and they both like when they get into the heat of the moment. The defense goes a little bit out the window because that instinct inside of them is to go to war in the ring. They have both of them, tremendous amount of pride, tremendous guts. Both of them have been in wars and have shown, Robert's shown it time and time again, but Omar's shown in a number of his fights already. That grit to get in there and dig that last ounce out of yourself, to throw down and give the people what they want to see. Because people want to see a real fight. And what they're going to see in the main event Saturday, like they're going to see in the first two shows on the PBC and Fox show, they're going to see 3 real fights. And my pleasure to bring up first the guy I have tremendous respect for, one of the true pros, one of the true veterans of our sport, and a guy that is a real Mexican-American warrior, Robert Guerrero.
Well, I don't know if I can follow my father's speech, but thank you, Lou. I'm excited, man. I just want to thank God, first and foremost, for blessing me to be here. It's a tremendous opportunity to be back on Fox, main event, fighting at the Nassau Center. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Man, hard training camp. It's been a while. I've been back in the boxing ring, but I've always been in the gym, taking care of business and stepping back and looking at yourself and assessing yourself is a big thing. When you look at it and you step back and go, damn, that's what I've been doing, and I need to change some stuff. So I wanted to change a lot of things in the gym, and like my father said, we got back to what we've been doing in the lighter weights, and we threw that out the door when we got to welterweight. Well, actually, I did. A lot of times they tell me to box, I'll go bang. They tell me to bang, I'll go box. And, it's time to listen. Listen to, who's guiding the ship. And, it's been great. It's been great. Me and my father are right. Father, son, we have a lot of respect for each other, not just as father, son, but as men. So that's why it works so well. But, just want to thank Omar for taking this fight. It's going to be an incredible fight. Being with Joel Diaz, I know, like he said, we've been in the ring together, up against each other, and he's a tremendous trainer. All his guys come in great shape, so I know Omar's ready to go. So, all I gotta say is, we're like those first responders here in New York. We walk into the fire and fight. Like Lou said, sometimes defense goes out the door and we just go at it. But that's the type of mentality this fight has. So I'm excited to put on a show, and come take care of business, and get back to where I need to be. So. Thank God, and God bless you all. And it's going to be an incredible ride on Saturday. Thank you.
After the Fox telecast, by the way, there's going to be a telecast that begins at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1. And Omar's brother, Brandon, is going to be part of that call. So, you want to say hello? Stand up and raise your hand. You want to say a few words, man? Come up here. You got to get used to this.
Hello, good evening, everyone. First I want to thank God. I want to thank my team, Joe Diaz, my older brother, for letting me train with him and guiding me through the sport of boxing. And I'm actually more excited to see my brother fight than my own fight. But I had a really good training camp with Joe and sparring and everything. And I'm really excited to fight here in New York City and. My first time fighting here, so I can't wait, and I can't wait for these 2 warriors to fight and for everyone else, to put on the show. So I invite everyone to come out and support, the show, and thank everyone who put the show together. And you know, Saturday, you know, we're gonna put the show on. So thank you everyone.
He's really good at this. Omar Figueroa, I mean, this kid's got, you know, good-looking kid, incredible talent, great young athlete. He's got the whole package. It's, you know, it's sort of been preordained. Saturday night, he's got to walk through a true fire. He's got to climb a real mountain. You know, this is the biggest test of his career. And I followed him for a long time. Like the fight, actually, it's probably a fight that you don't consider one of your best, but the fight that I remember the most, and it made me realize the potential you have and what kind of guy you are, was the fight with that kid Arapella. And it was like World War III. I don't know if people remember that fight, but it was like a bloody war, like a fight of the year candidate kind of fight. And that other kid came and gave like the performance of his life. And Omar had to like pull that last ounce out of himself to get that win. And that was the kind of fight that, like, it may not be, I'm sure that wasn't maybe the fight that his trainer was the happiest with, but that's the kind of fight you look at a guy and you say, man, this guy's got what it takes to make it in this game, because, you know, this is the hurt business. It's not an easy business. And this fight's going to reflect that. It ain't going to be an easy fight. These two guys are going to go at it, and they're going to give 100%. It's my pleasure to bring up undefeated Omar Figueroa.
Primeramente quiero dar las gracias a todos, a los medios de comunicación, a mi entrenador, a Yuki Bella, a Heyman, Fox, todos los que están aquí. Va a ser una buena noche de boxeo. Yo sé que Roberto es un buen boxeador. Tuvimos un gran campamento. Sabemos que él también viene de un largo tiempo de estar fuera del ring, sin pelear. Pero yo también, así que yo me siento muy bien. Yo sé que él se siente muy bien, así que va a ser una buena pelea. Estoy muy ansioso porque se toma a cabo. Y ya quiero que sea sábado para entrar al ring y entrar en la guerra, como se dice, porque sabemos que Guerrero es un gran peleador y yo sé que me va a dar mucho trabajo en la área del ring. First off, I want to thank everybody for being here, the media, the fans, the Bella for putting this together. Thank you very much to the other fighters for being part of this card. I'm very grateful to be part of this card. I'm blessed. You know, I've been out for a while, and to have this as a comeback fight, I couldn't be more blessed. You know, I'm happy that I have the team that I have. Joel Diaz, you know, gladly took me back, and he knows that we work well together because we both have that same mentality. But he has to calm me down a little bit, tell me to take it easy, take a step back, and relax. You know, so first off, also thank you to Robert. He's a guy that I've looked up to, you know, for any fighter, for someone to be at the level that he's been at for as long as he has been. You know, you have nothing but admiration because you know how hard it is to get to that point. Having fought Mayweather, having fought Thurman, having fought Garcia, this guy has taken no easy fights. I know that it's going to be a big test for me, and the reason why I took this fight is because he has been in the ring with those big guys, and I see myself there too. So I'm here to prove that. And I worked hard. I've been working hard. I've been in California since January, knowing that I had a long road back from that time off. But I'm excited. I'm blessed, and I can't wait to get it on. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Lou, thank you, and hope to see you guys there Saturday.
PBC on Fox, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Hope everybody around the country turns in. If you're in the New York area, you're on Long Island, you're anywhere in the 5 boroughs, come out to Nassau Coliseum, NYCB Live Nassau Coliseum, and see a great fight card on Saturday night, because these 6 men are going to really put on a show. Thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you Saturday.
call these things. Not ready to smoke. Now, ringside. Don't call me Black Sky.
Go to the hospital and do your boy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, always look about Gabby, man. Heard that. Yeah, it's nice to see cousins. They are.
Yeah, let's get let's get all the
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Hey, you're a real dad? Oh, I said, what the heck? You got nothing kid got you don't know about? I don't know what's about.
From the Yankees?
Send me an email. He's talking to me. No, he never emailed. No, he emailed me now. I remember you, man. You remember you still said you could. Remember, I was in school. You did a great job as MC. All right, guys, then all six. All the back
We did a show together and
Everyone get that?
Oh, man.
We co-MC
What?
Robert Tower Board.
Alright. Then Brandon and Earl, if you both want to step in, we'll just do one more. Here.
Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon.
That's not Brandon.
Where's Brandon? Was Brandon? Okay. Well, he's missing out. One last one. This one. Perfect. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. You got all. You know you
Bring more ads on for the way. Like, yeah, whatever they
Thank you, Kelly.